Hello, 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 everyone, and happy Friday. Man, the weeks go by fast. And yes, I have a little bit of a mess, but it's a mess we need today. We're going to have some fun. I was thinking about Vicky's Make and the little folio using the two 6x6s, and I wanted to do something else with it. I think there's a ton of ideas with this one. So I went and I created this, and this is what we're going to do today. So it's the same concept, just a little bit different. I went and put, here is one of the pockets, and this one I decorated it so that it goes this way, and on the back obviously it's going to go this way, but I have a little journal in here, so it still has double pockets. Here's a pocket, here's a pocket. You could, if you wanted, put a pocket here and make it a 3 pocket. You also could put a pocket here and make it a 4. So I think I'm going to take this idea and do a couple things with it in the future. But I got it in my scraps. Isn't this the prettiest paper right here? I have no idea where I got that. But I got into my scraps, made a little journal out of it, put, I didn't do a whole lot to this. The winner of these can do what they want, but I added, here's an index card, here's a little piece of paper to play with. So there's an index card. Here is an index card right in the center of the journal. And I'm pretty sure this is an index card as well. So just giving you an idea of what you can do. And then I added this cute little envelope. Thought that was super cute. Decorated this with, of course we used a tile because we've got our tiles. We need to use them up. And I did put a brad on this, so I put a piece of washi tape. But as I'm looking at this, I'm just thinking of, there's just so many things that we can do. I know this index card is fairly easy, but I think the make is fun. So I hope that you will enjoy this. So let's get started. It will take more than a 6x6. So that is because I have this so that it is wrapping around. So what we're going to have is I had taken a 12x12, cut it down to 2 pieces of 6x6, and you're going to have to take a piece of the other half to make your extra pocket. Then, if this is a 6x12, you are going to score it at 2, and at, let's see, 5 5/8 is where this is at. It probably could be 5 1/2. I don't think that's going to matter. You'll just have a little bit more of this here. But so at 2, 5 5/8, 8, and, well, Charlotte, get your paper right. Okay, 2, 5 5/8. Then you're going to score it at 8 and 7/8. And what that's going to give you is going to give you this here, which is going to be a pocket, and then it's going to allow your journal to go in here, and it's going to fold over and give you your flap. So you really do have some wiggle room with your score lines. So play around a little bit. We are going to round the corners. So I'm going to round. I just like the look of the corners being rounded. This is a pocket. We're going to round this corner, and we are going to take a little thumbnail out of here. Just, and you know, I don't measure. It's fine. So that's going to give you this pocket here. Your journal is going to go in here. Then we're going to round these corners as well on your flap. So what you're going to have is something that looks like this, just like that. This one we're going to decorate this way instead of this way, just to do something different. Now, you have options here. You can make this a pocket and this a pocket. I did cut this is off of your other 6 by 12. This is 6 by 2.5. Yep, 6 by 2.5. Let's take a ruler just to make sure it's not 2 3/4, but I think it's 2.5. Yeah, nope, I was wrong. This is 2 3/4. So it could go on your front like that. And whatever was inside your pocket's not going to go anywhere because you've got your flap. Okay, or it could go on the back. We're going to put this on the back. I didn't put it on the back in this one. Or maybe we could do a couple because where did I put it? All right. So many ideas. It's on the front. I put it. Let's see. What did I do? Oh, okay. That's what I did. I think. No, this is your pocket. This folds up. That's what I did. I put it here. Yep. Okay, so you can put it on the front. You can put it on the back. I think I'm going to put it on the back, and maybe we'll put one on the front as well. Let's do that. Let's make this 2 pockets. Let's give this one 2 pockets. Although if I do that, I had planned to use that blue. Oh, let's put this pocket on the back. Yep. Too many ideas. It's just fun, guys. So many ideas. So let's go ahead and do what we have to do to this so we don't lose the idea that this is a pocket, needs to go somewhere. Okay, pocket there, and you could put a pocket here. Easy, easy. And then here is your, so what it would look like is here's your little journal. You could have a pocket right there. Oh, okay, yeah, we're going to keep having fun with this because I'm coming up with too many ideas. But I'm going to put the pocket on the back. So this will go like that. So we're going to put this pocket, because this is upside down, I am going to put this here because it's right side up. But you know what we have to do to this because you can't even see it. So we are going to get into our ink, and we are going to ink this so that it shows up, because otherwise it's going to blend. You're not even going to know you had a pocket there. So I think I'm probably going to spend some time playing around with this whole concept. It's just too cute. Too cute and too many ideas. So I know I want this here like that. Yep. So let's go ahead and put this down so we get this out of the way. So we're going to need glue on the sides. And we're going to need glue on the bottom. So I had a text from Phyllis today. Phyllis is, believe it or not, guys, Phyllis is getting ready to go home. Phyllis is doing wonderfully. So your prayers, they're everything. They are working, and I want to thank you. Thank you. I was so happy when, I just texted her, wanted to know how she was doing. She says prayers are working, and they found a blood, she was going to go home, and then they found a blood clot in her leg, so they've got her on blood thinners, and then she gets to go home, guys, so please, please keep it up. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so, so much. And hopefully in no time at all, Phyllis will be back home. She has been away from her home for a long, long time. And Jane is doing well as you could expect. Her back is healing and it feels better. But of course, they suffered a tragedy with the loss of her son. So praying for Jane and her family. That's something, you're never going to get over that. That's going to be with you now forever. It would be with me too. That's just normal. You lose a child or a loved one. I'm still not over the loss of my mother, guys. I think about my mother every day, and I know she's with me, but you don't, when you lose someone you love, it's just, you're not going to get over it. So life has to go on, though. It has to. Luckily, Jane has family, and there you go. So, beautiful day here today. Absolutely beautiful. Sun is shining. Somebody's out mowing their lawn. I just love to hear that because it reminds me of spring and summer. Okay, so, I think we missed a side right here. So let's put our little journal together that's going to go in here. How did I miss this? Really? Because I'm sitting there thinking about, yeah. All right, let me put this on here. I'm going to end up in trouble. I do have a new collection coming out of I didn't make this. I supported one of the small shops on Etsy, but a new collection of glue dangles coming out, and it should be out within the next couple days. Just if you're interested in seeing. I'm having a lot of fun with that, and I hope to be able to do a, not so much a tutorial, but we'll do one together. I guess it would be a tutorial. Okay, so you see all this mess I have here. Well, that's here for a reason. And we are going to need an index card because we're putting one right in the center. Your index cards are a great, great way to have a journal page. Who doesn't like to write on lines? Let's go ahead and do a little bit of, let's do this. And so I just kind of pulled out some things here that we could play with. One of you sweet subscribers sent me some stationery, so I pulled this out and thought, let's use this. We know we want a journal card in the center. I have this vintage piece of music paper, and I had it all torn and looking so wonderful. I thought, let's use that. So let's, maybe that and a book page would be good. Now, I'm going to warn you, somebody sent me these book pages. They've got great patina. I have not read them. So, just fair warning, I have not read them. Let's make sure this will fit. It will. Book page, same with this one. Old, but I've not read it. So get your scraps out because that's what you're going to use for here. Your for your book page or your little journal is going to be your scraps, and that's going to be a little bit. Would you like pockets? You know what we can do with this? We can fold this up like this. And then we don't waste the paper. We don't create a scrap, which is always nice. Okay, Charlotte, what did you do? You don't create a scrap because we know we have enough scraps. And you've got some pockets. So the way that that'll work is when you open that up, you can tuck something in here, like for instance, or you can glue this and make an actual pocket. So let's just make sure that this is going to fit, and it will. So now we need to come on, Charlotte, do it there, because that is so low and I don't have something that, this is so heavy. I hate to use it. It's just weighs everything down. But okay. See what I mean? You can't get that. So then I think we're just going to do 3. I'm going to stay within the perimeter of this index card. And so, and you know, I don't measure. So we've got 1, and I'll show you these holes in just a second. Just like that. And because I have in here so much, the majority of the papers in there, I think, are probably vintage. I am going to, let me find a needle with a good eye. Something I can see. Maybe this one. I'm not going to use baker's twine. I did use baker's twine on this one, but you can see it's heavy. So I'm going to go with something a little bit thinner on this one. And baker's twine, it comes like this. I've gotten it off of Amazon. And of course, once you buy one of these, you have it for a long time. We will use baker's twine to wrap, but I think I'm going to go with this one here. This is bookbinding thread from the Vintage Paper Company. It's flax linen, and I'm pretty sure that this also came from Amazon. So if you look for, if you just put in the search of any place that sells supplies like this, just put in bookbinding thread, and a lot of stuff will come up. So I'm not going to measure, you know, in my lifetime, I'm probably never going to use all this, so it's not something I'm worried about. If you want to measure your threads, then what you would do is usually you would measure like this. So there'd be 1, 2, I usually go 3 times just so I have some tails because I like to add beads and that sort of thing. So if you want to measure, that's how you would do it. So we're going to go in here because I'm not having anything on the outside that dangles. If you wanted dangles, you would come in from the outside into the inside. Hopefully that makes sense because my threads now are going to be on the inside. If you wanted threads on the outside, well, Charlotte, what are you doing? You got to put it in your book. Well, let's see, I'm not thinking, guys. I'm not thinking. We got to put it in our book. I'm sure y'all are sitting there screaming at me, Charlotte, Charlotte, you're not doing it right. And you would have been right. So now we're just going to go in through the holes again because I don't know what I was thinking. So you would come in this way if you want dangles, pins, charms, anything like that. But I'm going to go in through the inside because I don't want that on this. So I'm going to hold on to my thread, turn it over, and find, hopefully, where this goes. And hopefully it will go where it's supposed to go. So let's just reinforce that. Hopefully you can see. This is how I do mine. My pamphlet stitch. Then I'm going to go out through the center again. Some people, instead of doing this, they would come in here and go out here, but I don't like that long thread there, so this is the way I do it. Then I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to come in through the bottom, just like this. Then I'm going to come, let's get rid of this. Hopefully I'm on camera. Then I'm going to bring my needle underneath here and we are going to tie this knot off. Okay, just like this. And if you wanted to keep threads here, you could. We don't need these threads. We're not doing anything with them, so I'm going to cut them off like that. All right, and then just really quick, I am going to put this away so I don't lose it on the floor. We don't need this and we don't need that. Get them out of the way. We don't need this. Get that out of the way. We don't need that. The less to confuse me, the better. So there is our little journal right there. So now let's go ahead. You could have glued this before you sewed your journal in. Let's glue it in now. So we're just going to put glue on the sides. And if you wanted to take advantage of all of your real estate here with your paper, then you can hinge this. Okay, and by hinging it, it would give you your full 6 inches. Because obviously now with the glue on both sides, we're not going to get all 6 inches, probably more like 5.5. Okay, so there's our pocket. Here is our, don't know that we need this right now, so let me close this up. Okay, so there's our pocket. Here's our cute little journal. There's a pocket there. Here's our pages. Isn't that sweet? Look at that. Book page. I didn't read the book page. Music. Here's our index card. So whoever wins this, you easily could put pocket here. You could put pocket on this side, pocket here, or tucks. There's, you have choices. So it's just fun. And then I'm looking at this thinking we could easily have a pocket here. Yeah, I think I'm going to continue playing with this because it's just super, super cute. So if you look at this one here, I did put Journey on here, and Journey is a rub-on from Tim Holtz, and I think I might, if I put Journey here and we do our little circles, I think we still would be okay. We could put Journey on the back, maybe. Then we don't have to worry about that. Let's see. I pulled out, this is why I wanted to keep this blue here and not cover it up with a pocket, because I thought we'd use a tile. And I really like that. But I don't want 2 tiles. I think I'm going to use this one because those colors match. So where do you want, where should we put Journey, guys? Should we put it on the back or should we put it on the flap? Maybe what we ought to do is punch. And where did I put that paper? Okay, let me find my scraps, because we need them. Where did I put them? Okay, hold on a second. We need scraps, or we're going to be, we'll have nothing to do our punch with. So Charlotte, where did you put those? Okay, here is the one, but not the one you're working with. Here it is. Sorry, guys. This is it. And I don't know that we want this, though. Oh, look at what I did. Yep, that was the glue. That's okay. This is the back side. Obviously don't want that. I think we can use a piece of this because it'll match what's going on the inside. So we need, this is sturdy, this is not, so this is really kind of the filler. So I think, yeah, let's take a piece with the green. Ooh, that's beautiful. Okay, then we need, we'll do 4. Let's see how this feels with 4. Don't want the fold. Okay. Let's see how this is gonna feel. I think that'll be good. So let's glue these together and then they will have time to dry while we're figuring out what we're gonna do. Okay, so we're just gonna glue our circles together like this. This punch was, I believe, 1.5 inches. Let me make sure. No, 1 inch. This punch was 1 inch that I'm using. And yeah, that feels good. Okay. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to ink it, because that's what we do. We're going to ink this, and we'll just give it a few minutes to dry while we figure out where we're going to put Journey. Let's see what it looks like. See, they're already moving around. Okay. So if we had this on the front this way, this should tell us we had Journey. Well, you know what? It doesn't really matter, does it? I think let's put it here on the pocket. What do you think? Yeah, let's put it on the pocket. Okay, it is a rub-on, so you know what that means. I've got to rub it on. Does it look right? Yep, that looks good. So I've got my popsicle stick. That's why it's here. And now we start this process, rubbing this. Sometimes these go on really easy, and sometimes not so much. Sometimes they can be a struggle. I think when they're fresh, they go on easier than when they're older. So I like to just kind of help it a little bit and see where I'm gonna get stuck. Sometimes if you can just pop it, it ends up being good. Sometimes you can't do that. So let's see where we're at. So far, so good, guys. If you don't have rub-ons, you have stickers, you have stamps. Just decorate it however you think. Okay, we missed a tiny piece here. We might get it, we might not. Let's see. We are getting there. Will you keep it up? Okay. I think we're there. I think we did it. Yep, we did. Okay. So look at that. Isn't that cute? Yeah, we made the right choice. That looks so cute. All right. Then we know, where do we go? There we are. Now we know we want this here. So maybe we should just go ahead, put this on like that. So we need a crocodile. So I'm going to reach right in front of the camera. Sorry about that. I'm going to call that even. And we're going to take the smallest punch. And we're going to go right through what I'm thinking is the center. Just like that. And we're going to get a brad. And what color brad do we want? Do we want a blue one? This is, let's see what we've got here. Although that's green, we could do green. That's what that would look like. Let's try a blue and see. Let's do a blue, just to be different. We could do smaller, but I have this. What did and I used a green one on that one, so let's do it. Green one on that one, and it's a sparkly one, just like this, only this one's blue. So we're gonna go in here, and we're gonna do our little brad thing, just like that. And I like to put a piece of tape over this. So what do I have that's gonna look good? We can use this. Okay, I think it goes this way. Well, it isn't gonna matter because this is going to open from the side like that. Okay, so we have that. Oh yeah, I like that. So now let's put a clip up here so we can see what we want to do on the bottom. And I don't have any of my stamps, so we're not going to be stamping anything. But let's round these corners just because the other corners are rounded. So let's round these and let's ink this. And then we'll get into the ephemera and see what we want to use. Maybe we want a tile on this? What do y'all think? Somebody's going to win this, so maybe... Yeah, I thought I was having issues with that. I thought I heard it, not adhering. You know, sometimes when you use your glue stick, it doesn't, even though it's supposed to be permanent, is not always necessarily permanent. Okay, so do we want to go, I think I want that on the outside like that. Do we want to go like this? Okay, let's just give us a second. I kind of like that. Or if I do this, you're not going to see it. I do. I think I like that. So let's put this down that way. Get it on here. Okay, we're going to go like this. Yeah. Okay, now let's find some stuff. Okay, what do we have that we might want? No, not that. Okay, what's in here? We could do anything we wanted. We could put a photo. We could use flowers. Do we want some red? Kind of like that because it's a pop of color. Maybe we want something larger than this. Let's see what this one is. Spirit of Salts. I like that though. What do we have? There's a little stamp. We want to put a stamp on there. That'd be cute. No. How about we did that? I feel like if we did that, we need to stamp that though. But if we put that up here like this, we'll look at that in a minute. But that, do we want flowers or mushrooms or something like that? That's kind of cute, even though it's orange. No. Okay. Well, I know y'all are just going to get fed up with sitting there watching me go through this, so this isn't working. So I think I'm going to do, let's look at some flowers. And if that doesn't work, or you know what? You know what we could do? Where are the minis? We could possibly do you won't see his face. No, I don't think these are going to work. If I do this, we're going to cut their heads off. I don't want to do that. Okay, that was an idea, but that isn't going to work. So let me just check one more thing here and see if there isn't something. Maybe this up here would be cuter than that little bitty. Let's see. Okay, these are going to be too big. Okay, let me look at that. Just because, let's just see what we've got. Okay, so if we didn't do this, we did that, I kind of like it. I kind of like that. I do, but I don't. I think, you know what, let's just do this. Yeah, let's introduce a pop of red. And I just saw this. What would this look like? There. With a pop of red. Instead of this mushroom, because we're introducing orange and I don't like that. So let's do this because this is blue. And we put the blue up here. So let's do that. Hopefully y'all are sitting there going, yeah, that looks good. So let's put this like that. And then let's put this right there. We're almost done. that like that. Maybe that should have been red, but let's check this out then. Let me put this over here. Come on, Charlotte. Okay, and instead of this, maybe we want one of these. I think so. So let's put this back. And let's cut one of these out. And we'll ink it. Just like this. And almost done, guys. Just like this. Now, we could put something under here if you wanted, but I don't think we really need it. So let's come out with let's do our pocket thing, and then we will find a baker's twine that'll look good with this. So what I did is will this fit in here? Okay, I think what I'm gonna do, I want y'all to, whoever wins this can go ahead and fold this the way that they want. Maybe you don't want to glue it. Maybe you want it to be one that opens totally, because I'll show you the inside. So I'm just gonna fold these flaps so it will fit in the pocket. But see how this is? You have options with this. You could have this side or you could have this side. So I'm just going to fold this way. It won't hurt anything if you wanted it to go the other way. And we're going to put this in here. And then we have this piece of paper here. And I'm going to fold this. This is what I had in the other one. Cute little piece of ephemera. And we're going to put, I think what I'm going to do is just go this way, like that. And put that in there. And then on the back, what I did with these is I put an index card. I glued an index card on the back. So I think what I'm going to do, it will take two to get your lines to go correctly. So I think I'm going to cut them down for you, and I'm going to put them in here so that if you want them like that, you can go ahead and you can glue them just to save time, because I know we're running over, I think, longer than I usually like to. So that's what I'm going to do. So this is going to be kind of a, what do you call it when you've got to do something? I want to say integral. That's not right. But you know what I mean. So I'm going to include two index cards and these two pieces in here. Interactive. That's what I was thinking of. So you need to be interactive and you need to do that. And look at, isn't it cute? Look at that. Yep, I really like that. So let's pick twine to go around this. And let's see what I have. You know what? I've got a yellow. I think that would be perfect. So let's use that. And what I'm going to do is take this here and I'm just going to put like a little knot on this. Why is everything is harder for me because I'm left-handed? So I'm going to just do that. We're not going to make it too tight. And then we're going to do another one. Just like this. Yeah, just like that. And then I think I'm going to see if I can, I'd rather not have to cut that. Then we're going to go, let's see, around once, twice, and then around there, and we'll cut it. So there we go, guys. This is it. It is cute as can be. So hopefully you enjoyed this make today. Here is the other one. And there we go. That is it. I left the butterflies out because I thought we'd add a butterfly, but this one I don't think would look good with the butterfly, so we're not going to do that. I hope you enjoyed this. Now, let's go ahead and we do have, I never heard from this winner, Trish Withy, never heard from Trish, so this is going to come up also. These were last week's makes, if you remember. Oh, they're so cute. These, when they come in the mail, will come with these dangles off because of the post. There's too much bulk there. So how about this first little one here? Are they both little boys? I think they might be. Yep, they are. This one is the smaller one, so we're going to draw for that first. There are some new people in here because we have acquired quite a few new subscribers, so welcome, welcome. This first one goes to Virginia 1468. Virginia, I need your address because I can't send it without it. You have until next week, and if I don't hear from you, then this is going to get picked again. And then the second one here, how about, let me see if I can get it undone. How about Kimberly Malloy? All right, Kimberly, the same with you. I do not have your address, so I will need it to get this in the mail. You can message me through Etsy and do it that way. That works perfect. And so this one here, how about, and I know I didn't discuss at all the giveaway, Robin. Okay, Robin, I got you, girl. So I will get that in the mail to you. So guys, thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope you have a fantastic weekend, and I hope you enjoyed this make. Thank you once again to Vicki, because if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be doing this particular one. So big hugs, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, guys.